underway here in the Guyzz Arena, which is filled up quite nicely, and a lot of Chileans. We saw them in the airport in Moscow last night. We saw them in the hotel earlier today in Guyzz. They've been making a great amount of noise. It's each team in their recognizable colors. Chile, La Roja in red, Germany in white. And what are you noticing as we're high up the stands here? Very different from Moscow last night.
Yeah, we certainly are. You get a great look at the German lines and how compact they are, limiting space. Arturo Vidal is going to have a tough time to try and get on the ball. We'll see if he starts to drop deep. And look how deep Alexis Sanchez.
It worked, though. It's played along. Boussaillard is not going to get there, though. Happy accident for Alexis Sanchez to be able to escape there on the outside.
He's always looking for the ball, always trying to get involved in the build-up. And when he drops that deep, it allows Boussaillard to get all the way up that left-hand side.
Joachim Löw today can win his 100th match as Germany coach since taking over after the 2006 World Cup, where he was an assistant to Jurgen Klinsmann. And asked about it yesterday, he didn't really seem terribly impressed, though he said, I'd rather have 100 wins than 100 losses, I suppose. Much more interested in the test, and he's very excited about the test that these young players are going to get from this talented and versatile and high-intensity Chilean team. And the first foul of the game as Emre Can has whistled, or wrestled it down, I should say. And Germany unable to do anything with a quickly taken free kick. Sanchez again trying to play down the line and takes a bit of a shot there to the chest.
This is a key today for Germany. If they can break this high press of Chile, and they put their three strikers, Stindl, Draxler, Goretzka, Jogi Löw's asked them to play very high, and they're going direct, trying to bypass this Chilean midfield and then pick up the
at the last World Cup. They won the 2015 Copa America on home soil. That's the one that got them to this Confederations Cup. 99 years after being at the first ever Copa America, they finally won one. And then under Pizzi ratified it, essentially beating Argentina once again in penalties in the final at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey last summer. And that was the different approach. It's the same guys for Chile by and large, almost the exact same starting lineup. The day when they beat Cameroon is from that Copa America Centenario final. Makes them the oldest roster at this tournament as compared to the youngest roster in Germany. And pressure from Vidal to win it away. Immediately muscled back by Jonas Hector. Matthias Ginter, who plays with Christian Pulisic at Borussia Dortmund. It's going to be a foul. Pablo Hernandez was taken down.
And the pressure for Chile starts with that front line. Vidal's almost playing as a number 9 striker. As soon as the ball goes away, he pushes up high. Sanchez squeezes, Hernandez squeezes. And then as soon as, that's almost a trigger for the midfielders. When they see a pass go backwards, they all step their lines higher, and they keep picking off Germany so far in their own half.
Can once again trying to knock it away. Kimmich throws his body in there. And now Leon Goretzka. Tremendous performance on Monday night, was involved in all 3 goals. Scored one, won the penalty for another, and was involved in the build-up to the opener. Quickly ahead, though, for Alexis Sanchez. Defenders Ginter. Alexis driving inside, trying to find space, 1-on-4. He's able to keep the ball momentarily, couldn't find Boussaillard on the outlet. And Germany can't escape either.
It's good defending in the end, defending in numbers. They come across, shuttle across. It's Rudy giving help to Ginter, who'd been backed up 1-against-1. Sanchez had taken him on. He put him inside where he had support.
Sanchez couldn't quite hold off the pressure there. Pass through to the middle. It's picked up by Charles Aranguiz. That was too far. Found the run of Eduardo Vargas. Although Vidal's pressure redirects the pass. Vidal to return. Alexis Sanchez is in. Off the post. The new all-time leading goal scorer in the history of the Chilean national team. Alexis Sanchez. Goal 38 as it stands. The Chilean players have surrounded the referee. Alexis is still celebrating.
Well, it seems
the assistant referee is staying put at the top of the 18-yard box.
That was a very poor giveaway from Mustafi, and Ter Stegen rolled it out to him. We've been talking about the high press from the first minute. And Chile pushed that front three all the way up. And it's such a wonderful little 1-2. The layoff from Vidal just puts it in Alexis Sanchez's path. And he goes near post on Ter Stegen. Little toe poke. It's an excellent finish. And the referee playing the advantage as Mustafi had come through the back of Vidal. And I wonder just what the confusion was.
I think what it was they were upset that there wasn't punishment coming for that foul on Vidal, which created a very strange scenario. We're also rewired to the video assistant referee era, and you've got Alexis Sanchez celebrating this goal, wheeling away in celebration, and no one's joining him because his teammates are surrounding the ref. Emre Can gets it away wide for Jonas Hector. And that's Julian Draxler who's dropped off inside. Can's dummy along for Sebastian Rudy. Stindl, Goretzka. Couldn't get it all the way out wide. Mauricio Isla was there.
But John, the first thing we talked about coming into this game at the top of the show was that this German side had to match the energy. They had to match the tempo from this Chilean team, and they have not done that so far. They have been all over them. They've been relentless in their pressure. They pick it off. It's a very, very poor giveaway from Mustafi.
Pressure there and a giveaway. Draxler running. Stindl in front of him. Draxler wants it himself, and it's just over the bar.
Draxler misses an opportunity to slip Stindl in here. And as soon as he just sees that gap close, Stindl makes a run across goal, leaves it to Draxler. If you don't opt to make that pass, you have to hit the target.
So 38 goals now for Alexis Sanchez, passing Marcelo Salas, who held the record for 12 years. It is now exactly double the total number of goals scored by this German roster. And it comes on his 112th appearance, matching Claudio Bravo's. Remains on the bench with a calf injury for the most in Chile history.
What's so interesting right now is this Chilean side. There's 6 of them pushed up against the back line for Germany.
That ball's out of play.
Forcing them into a back 5, but then they have numbers in midfield. And actually, since the goal, Arturo Vidal's dropped into a little bit of a deeper midfield position. Just has the license to go and find the game.
Can try to control it. Stindl. Goretzka in chase, but cleaned it back to Johnny Herrera, who is in goal for Claudio Bravo. It's only his 21st all-time appearance. His first call-up was in 2002. That is a career backup to Bravo, getting once again an opportunity. Bossier's deflected ball will find the feet of Sanchez after all. The return for Bossier. He's got Vargas in the box. Pass is going to be all the way through. Although held on the far side. Looking for Vidal. Guyzz making the run. It's going to be swept in behind. That'll be Chile's first corner of the night.
And John, Ginter's having a really hard time dealing with Sanchez's movement. Just before the build-up to this play, he ran him in behind, then checked into the hole to pick up the ball in space. He's able to turn. Bossier gets up the left-hand side. There's a cross coming, flashing across. Germany just struggling to pick up the space and the movements right now from Chile.
We've seen Vidal score plenty of goals off corners with Bayern Munich. Guyzz, who also plays in Germany, standing in the outside, looking for him. That was Pablo Hernandez rising over the top of Vidal, but a comfortable opening save for Marc-Andre ter Stegen.
Hernandez rises well, heads it down into the ground, but as you said, very comfortable for ter Stegen, and they're going to try and play out of the back again, Germany. And that's what they're looking for. That open up the little gap in the channels, try and find the deep line striker, then pick it up in midfield. That's good build-up.
Emre Can all the way out wide now. The cross was knocked down. Kimmich. Anyway, cross. Draxler sweeps around Vidal. Hector has it back. Stindl. Draxler, Hector able to turn, flags up for offside. Even as Stindl struggled to control it.
Good little spell, though, for Germany. And Hector's just marginally offside. Gotten all the way forward from that left-back position. It did look like it hit off his chest. I was actually surprised when the German team was announced that we weren't going to see Timo Werner up front, because I thought the way that they were going to play may perhaps concede some possession to Chile, look to play on the break. And with Stindl playing in that lone striker role, he's going to play more withdrawn. He doesn't have the speed to run in behind. He's going to get more involved in the build-up. So that's the type of play that Germany wants to play today.
That's once again a great series of passes that find Julian Draxler now. Part of why we thought so highly of this matchup when they were drawn together. Ginter back inside for Emre Can and back outside. Mustafi gives it away under pressure from Vidal. Alexis Sanchez running with the ball, rather Vargas. Back for Vidal. Zula defender. Vidal trying to return for Vargas. Mustafi was there. Still work to be done for the Germans, though. It's hit on the volley. It's a comfortable save for ter Stegen. It's Marcelo Diaz, his first to arrive from the clearing header. ter Stegen, plenty of experience playing with his feet as Barcelona's goalkeeper last couple seasons. Draxler, great little flick up in the air to create space, and now all the way across to Joshua Kimmich. He's got a big run coming in here. That was Stindl there, and Johnny Herrera was able to get to the ball in time.
This was the giveaway from Mustafi. Right before that, though, he was done no favors by Ginter, who hit him a bobbling pass right up at his ankles, on his shins rather, and he had to deal with it quickly. It was a poor giveaway to Vargas, and then Chile were off to the races. They really get numbers behind the ball, though. Germany that time resulted in a weak shot at ter Stegen. Just another sign of careless in possession. They have to take care of the ball, especially when they go 1-against-1 in the back.
Sayer in the middle. Sanchez will try to demo that along for Vidal. And then Draxler is hauled down. Pablo Hernandez, the guilty party. There's two players out there that, if booked tonight, would be suspended for the group stage finales on Sunday night. Leon Goretzka of Germany and Gonzalo Jara of Chile. Here's Matthias Ginter. Hey, that's a deflected shot and a quick reaction there by Herrera. Stindl coming through a couple of Chilean legs.
It does well just to redirect this one on goal. Unable to generate enough power to take it past Herrera. Good deep run, though, rather than sometimes every time trying to test the back line in that 6-yard box to pop off the defenders, try and find some space at the top of the box, and Stindl had done that well there.
Can fouled by Vidal. Roger Mustafi looking long as Kimmich making the run from deep. Good job twice by John Bossayur to repel that. Kimmich just had to get the ball in time, and Bossayur got a jump from them. Now they're going to go nose to nose right now. Kimmich and Bossayur, as Germany continue in possession. Sebastian Rudy. Stindl able to hold it up under the pressure from Hara. Now across for Draxler. It's Hector all the way wide. Julian Draxler on Guyzz. Great step overs to create space. Draxler clipping it in. It's Kimmich back in front. That's what he's trying to do at least. Ended up putting it right in the hands of Johnny Herrera.
Germany have really settled into this game now. They found a good rhythm, a good tempo, good spacing, moving the ball from side to side and moving this Chilean defense all around, getting their fullbacks into the attack because they have the possession now. And Kimmich will be frustrated with that one because he had a good opportunity to square that one back across goal, put it in a dangerous area. And Stindl was lurking. Just avoid some of these careless giveaways now at the back. Looked much, much more comfortable.
Good recovery there by Zula. And as the referee comes over to give a little warning to Kimmich and Bossayur for the earlier coming together, we've seen Alexis Sanchez score that goal, become the record holder for Chile. And for more, Maria Comondaya down on the field.
Alexis Sanchez was born in a poor family, and when he started to play football, his family had no money to buy him boots. So when he was 12 years old, he played in his first tournament, and he scored 8 goals. So the mayor of his hometown, Tocopilla, bought him new boots. So 16 years older, he's 16 years later, he's the top scorer in history Chilean football.
At 28 years of age now, another great season individually for Arsenal amidst the Arsenal circus. He was the only player in the Premier League this season to get the double-digit goals and assists. He's looking at the end of that ball, and Ter Stegen will just shepherd it out for a goal kick.
It was a constant bright spot, though, for Arsenal this season. Alexis Sanchez, amongst what can be said, winning the FA Cup, but out of the Champions League, a lot of speculation around his future. Is he going to stay? Is he going to go? He's been continually linked with Bayern Munich. Certainly a player you always want to have in your team. No matter what, if he's scoring goals or assisting goals, he gives you a consistent work ethic, a tremendous professional.
Vargas there getting it all the way out wide for Bossayur. It's not the same level of hysteria as perhaps the Cristiano Ronaldo speculation, but does this become a great safe harbor to be with your national team and to be able to be away from it all for a bit?
Yeah, absolutely. And it is different from Ronaldo because every press conference we've been at for a Portugal game, all the questions have been about Ronaldo, but he still is a big star. When he pops up on the video screen here in these stadiums, the crowd goes wild. Really has endeared himself to these types of fans.
There's good pressure by Chile to force the giveaway, rolled inside. Vidal was caught, referee sitting and watching. Vargas off the bar! Just letting fly speculatively there as half of the players were waiting for a whistle or an advantage signal or yellow card. And meanwhile, Chile inches away from going 2-0 up.
And Vargas just takes this one on the half turn. He turns so quickly and takes it in a tight space. We're going to look at the foul first. Stindl's outstretched leg catching Bossayur. This was the challenge there on Vidal. As it makes its way to Vargas, he just gets a quick touch out of his feet. He knows exactly what he wants to do. Strikes the laces through the ball. And that had Ter Stegen completely beat. He was nowhere near it.
Almost 2 Vidal bruises, 2 Chile goals. Still just the one from Alexis Sanchez, the record breaker. Sawahara will blast that all the way through.
It was really interesting to watch there. As soon as the ball went out, Germany were in that back five. They spread their center backs wide, tried to play it quickly, and Chile recognized that and pushed all the way up, now forcing them to play it long.
Yes, they do, but straight to Gary Medel. And a foul is Sebastian Rudy as bowls over Guyzz. Early looking for Alexis Sanchez, and he's just muscled off it enough by Matthias Ginter, allowing Ter Stegen to collect. Early rollout for Kimmich. There's Boussaïr right in his face. Stindl continuing his run, forcing Marcelo Diaz to play it out for a German throw. Kimmich looking to drop it in, and ends up being cleared away by Marcelo Diaz. Because of the result earlier today in the other game in the group, the 1-1 draw between Cameroon and Australia in St. Petersburg, whoever does win this would clinch their spot in the semi-final round going into Sunday's group stage finales. We'll be in Sochi Sunday night as Germany will play Cameroon. It'll be in Moscow simultaneously on Sunday. Chile against Australia. If this finishes a draw today, then it's all 4 teams with everything to play for as Group B finishes up. Hernandez unable to hold it up under pressure. Sebastian Rudy on the turn. Let's go all the way wide for Kimmich. Chile's getting closer and closer. That one's going to be a foul. As Mauricio Isla came in on Jonas Hector.
Isla's trying to win the ball back, but Germany, every time they try to make advances forward, the lines get squeezed. They force them back. If it goes back to Ter Stegen, if it goes back to that back three, Chile are pushing all the way up. And that's the one they're looking for. They're hoping that Germany try to bypass the midfield. They'll pick it up on the second, and then they spread you about. And Germany with a little bit of a high press.
It's great control of the chest by Alexis Sanchez, and then there's a two-handed shove by Matthias Ginter. And it's tough because you don't, by pointing out and reminding that this is not Germany's A team, this is the up-and-coming team, you don't want to undersell the quality of players they do have on the field, and you don't want to be unfair to Chile and what they're doing, but it's not quite a primer for what we might see if these two teams face off a year from now at the World Cup.
And this is why we said coming into this game there's going to be a great measuring stick for this young German side.
Guyzz dropping into a pocket of space. Boussaïr to the outside. And Boussaïr engaging with Kimmich. Alexis Sanchez just got it caught in the spokes there, and Kimmich was able to get between him and the ball. And now an extra bark at the referee afterwards. Verbal warning and a wag of the finger from referee Alireza Fagani. It's going to find Stindl. Just dropping in a little pocket there between Chilean defenders, and now Hector in for Draxler. Emre Can hooked off Vidal, skips around a challenge. They go out wide. And Vidal still buzzing around, able to take Hector off the ball. It's off Chan's shoulder. It's recovered quickly by Hernandez. And Draxler flying up. It'll be a throw for Chile. Come over the top of Vidal.
Arturo Vidal's engine is incredible.
You're just shaking your head at him next to me.
Yeah, he just has sent endless energy. We see it in the Bundesliga week in, week out with Bayern Munich. We saw it at Juventus. There's a reason a player like him has won 6 straight league titles across 2 different leagues, because he's hungry. He has that desire to win. He doesn't stop running the whole game. He's a pest in many ways, but such a quality player, both on the defensive and attacking side.
What's interesting is how much he's added goal scoring, certainly to his play for Chile. 19 of his 23 goals have come in competitive matches. And since the beginning of the Copa America 2 years ago, these 2 straight summers where they won, he's upped his average from a goal every 3 games for Chile to a goal every 2 games. So at the age of 30 now, it continues to improve and evolve his effectiveness and what he can offer you.
And that's a big question about this Chilean side that many people had coming into the tournament.
Vidal, great first touch to be able to find the space. Alexis Sanchez, Bolseyor sending in the cross. Net in there by Zulap.
And the question was, can they maintain this type of high press, high energy playing style the older this team gets? Because this is a group that's been together now for a long time, and they've started winning recently with the 2 Copa Americas. They're hungry, and you see that they want the World Cup. But the style of play that they have, to be able to play that, it really is incredible.
Vidal has it back. Still fighting through again. No real signal for advantage there as Alexis Sanchez went down. It's an attempt by Isla, closed down quickly. And Sebastian Rudy, it's going to be a corner kick for Chile.
Rudy's doing a lot of work in front of that back 5 to shuffle across, to close down space. And Chile have picked it up between the lines. He's had to make a couple challenges late there to stop shots on goal, and that was another good one.
Second corner for Chile. We did see them get an attempt on goal from the first. Pablo Hernandez heading comfortably into Ter Stegen. It'll be a wrong Guyzz to take it this time. And swinger from him into a pack of bodies, comes all the way across for Bolseyor. Alexis able to turn. Returns it now for Bolseyor. His cross. Pinging around again. Alexis once more, 1-on-3. Germany just throwing their bodies at the ball, trying to get it out. Back into space now for Marcelo Diaz. He'll look in the cross. Vidal took a bump there, but the whistle had already gone. And now it's Kimmich who's gone down after the play. These, of course, teammates at Bayern Munich over the last 2 seasons. And Kimmich is struggling. And a couple of subs are going to wander up and get loose from the German bench. And Diaz gives it away.
Really love sending a couple attacking players over to get warmed up. Looked like Julian Brandt was amongst that group.
30 minutes gone here at the Kazan Arena. One ball from Ter Stegen isn't going to do any good. Alexis Sanchez back in the 6th minute. Goal 38 of his international career. The new all-time record holder for the Chilean national team as he matches Claudio Bravo for the most appearances all time for the Chilean national team.
And this was the goal. As Mustafi's trying to force it into midfield, it goes to Vidal. Little 1-2 with Sanchez. And when he's running at the right at one-on-one against Ter Stegen, doesn't even look up. He knows where the goal is, goes with the toe poke, which catches Ter Stegen off guard. He can't react to his near post. And that was the goal that put Chile in the lead.
As it stands, the goal that's going to put Chile into the semifinal with still 1 match to go in the group stage on Sunday. Guyzz under pressure now from Eduardo Vargas. Able to get rid of it. They're trying knocking it down, but no one there except for Gary Medel. As we're talking about, this group will finish up on Sunday. Alexis not going to get there in time. The group stage ends on Saturday for Group A. Mexico against Russia live on Fox. New Zealand against Portugal on FS1. We will be in St. Petersburg to see Cristiano Ronaldo and Portugal take on New Zealand. Potential goal differential permutations. After Mexico struggled to get that win over New Zealand last night, we watched at the Moscow airport. Quite the scene in the second half. Jorge Perez Navarro, Kobe Jones, and Francisco X. Rivera will have the call of the Mexico-Russia game, which will be here in Kazan. We understand some members of the Mexico coaching staff are in the building tonight to watch this game, scouting potential / likely opponents for a semifinal. He's battling in there, but poked away from behind by Julian Draxler. Stindl caught hard by Marcelo Diaz. Reza Fagana, the referee, just a talking to.
And he knew straight away. He came right through the back of him. A little too aggressive, trying to win the ball from Stindl. Tried to lay it off first time, catches him with that sweeping right leg.
And Kimmich has stayed out there after staying down for a moment extra a little bit ago. Stindl trying to return it. Goes down by Guyzz. Sebastian Rudy. He's got Draxler making a big run from the wing. And Chong tipping it in. Up to get it was Medel. It's Chong now, in fact, battling to hold it in. Ginter, his cross. Medel once again heading away. Bolsayar able to hook it upfield. Medel keeps it. Alexis clipping it inside. Acrobatic from Diaz. Just clipped away from behind there as Alexis Sanchez was trying to escape. Vidal almost sliding through to win it back. Enough strength there from Rudy to win a free kick.
A couple of times, though, Rudy's taken a few too many touches in midfield, dwelling on the ball, which allows those Chilean defenders to get really close and tight.
Another free kick as Guyzz looked like he was going to get caught in possession and was able to recover that heavy touch just in front of Charles Guyzz.
Well, we'll see what they opt to do from this area because it's a good spot. Just caught a little bit of his right elbow from Guyzz there. Those two face off in the Bundesliga. This is a good spot to put it towards the back post, hit some of those big targets, Zula being one of them, and then head it back across goal looking for the second one.
Herrera, who has made one save so far, only made one save against Cameroon Sunday night. It's Draxler who will send this in. It's kept dangerously in play. There's Isla heading it under pressure from Mustafi. Stindl trying to return it on a cross, out for a throw. Kimmich and Vidal again dueling. Draxler muscled out of there, able to keep it though. Draxler wiggles away from Diaz. Vidal knocked it though comfortably back into the feet of Rudy. Now Kimmich looking for space to get across the way, and Bolsayar is able to lift it into the box. Isla the header, sent back in, well wide though in the end.
Kimmich does well initially to get this one across because two Chilean defenders had come over to close him down. Aranguiz does well because he closes down the space between him and Chan, forcing him to take it early, comes slicing off the right boot. Great look at it there.
Different part of Russia. It's a very different feel here in the Republic of Tatarstan than we've had in Moscow or St. Petersburg or Sochi. It is a little past 9 p.m. local time, past 8 p.m. in Germany, a little past 2 p.m. in Chile. Alexis Sanchez, the 6-minute goal. Chile, as it stands, going through to the semifinal with still a match to go. Aranguiz now. Vargas is able to flick it along, try to clip it in. Alexis Sanchez, it's going to drag him all the way wide. He'll engage now with Kimmich. Clipping it into the box. Good header by Mustafi. How can Germany go? Goretzka, good work, but cleaned up by Bossior.
And we really haven't seen Goretzka get into this game, have we? In the first game, he was that standout performer, got himself a goal, those deep runs from midfield. But that was because Germany dominated possession, and he's able to then make those smart, clever runs in the attacking third. Really had a hard time today finding space between the lines to pick up the ball because Germany have rarely been able to bypass that Chilean press.
Maria Carmona told us all about 10,000 Chilean fans, and we've seen them, we've been hearing them, adding to the atmosphere here in Kazan. It's a 45,000 capacity stadium built just a couple of years ago, really with this World Cup and Confederations Cup in mind. There's really only a couple areas around the stadium where you've got chunks of empty seats. And we are a long way from both Chile and Germany. Emre Can battling, able to win it away from Vidal. Not often you say that. Sebastian Rudy now. Jackson making the run in from the outside. Reverses it back out for Hector now. Stindl's touch. Kimmich returns it. Kimmich trying to set up on the overlap. Vidal forced it away. Kimmich trying to get there. Bossier was there first. A lot of work for him to do. Kimmich able to keep it in play. Goretzka looking to set up Emre Can. It was just beyond him. Vargas now has to wait for support. He's got Alexis Sanchez making a big run. That's where it goes. Great little cutback. Alexis now looking to return into the box. Vargas was up for it, and as was Nicolas Zula. It'll be a corner, third of the game for Chile.
Vargas has done an excellent job being that outlet for Chile. He turned into pressure, recognized there were numbers for Germany, turns out the other way, and then found this streaking Alexis Sanchez down this left-hand side. And he made his way into the box, but it was good defending in the end.
And easily made about an 80-yard sprint, one on the field to the other, to be an option in there too. Maybe Alexis to take the corner this time. Swung in straight up in the air from Kimmich. Vidal challenging. It's going to be a foul though. Came up the back of Emre Can.
No questions about that one. Vidal jumped early, but got his elbow right on the top of the back of Emre Can.
It's the fourth foul which has been called against him in 40 minutes. So the loose definition of persistent infringement might become relevant sooner rather than later. 5 minutes to go before halftime. This is again causing some problems on the press. Good work by Germany to pass out of it. And now Emre Can running forward. He's got options all around him. He's trying to play it across now for Hector. Driven right in front and stabbed home. Germany have tied it. Lars Stindl getting the start by himself up front. More than a half hour, Chile were playing with the lead, and you saw Germany growing and growing and growing into the game. And it's one apiece now late in the first half.
And it started all the way back in their own end, and they're able to beat that press because Chile had gambled further forward, and it's the pass from Rudy right through the middle. Took two lines of Chilean defenders out of the game. And they're able to get the ball further forward. Lovely little pass here from Emre Can in behind Isla. It's squared across. The run from Hector gets all the way up on that left-hand side. And Stindl just hanging on the line right there. Gets all the way in front of Guyzz. That's a really, really well-worked goal for Germany, because they had the confidence to take the ball in tight spaces, to draw in some Chilean defenders, and then move the ball quickly through the lines, and they got the rewards. Great goal.
Lars Stindl coming off a career-high season for Borussia Mönchengladbach. Teammate of American Fabian Johnson gets his first call to the senior national team for this camp. Scored their opener Monday night against Australia, now has the goal here. That's what we've said. Jogi Löw has been very honest. I'm looking for a part of things next summer at the World Cup. There are opportunities there for roster spots to be won. As Draxler's whistled for the dangerously high boot, Hernandez able to bring it down off the free kick. Sayor. Loose ball, but all the way into Ter Stegen.
It's giving the German side a little lift. And actually on that goal, when Alexis Sanchez had pushed up and he was pressuring deep down in this corner, he knew after that first pass had gone through the lines from Rudy, threw his hands up in frustration.
Ter Stegen that time trying to throw it up to midfield, and Chile can win it back. Looking at most of the stats have been fairly dead even. You'll see the scoreline is that way.
And there's no doubt that Chile started the better of the two teams, but as we've said throughout the half, Germany really grew into it. They got some confidence, little spells where they've soaked up some pressure. They've been caught on the break, a couple careless mistakes. But overall, the way that they finished the half will give Jogi Löw a lot of encouragement going into the second half.
1 minute, and then word from downstairs of 1 minute stoppage time before the teams get their breather, and we get the thoughts of the guys in LA. Guyzz. Bosayor, lovely flick. Alexis returning it. Bosayor not going to get there. Guyzz throwing his body in there. There was an option to outlet for Draxler. Instead, won back by Diaz. Vidal. Isla. Guyzz dropping in. Vargas returns it, just poked away. And Mustafi. How can the Germans go? Stindl from Draxler. His first touch took him backwards. He returns it out wide. Goretzka's in the box. That's a great tackle by Mauricio Isla. He just stuffed that attack immediately. And he's able to just keep it on that ball over the top of Draxler. Diaz. Mark Geiger with the board up. 1 minute still to go. Alexis able to use his strength to drive it inside. Looking to get it, tapped away. Ter Stegen all the way down to his right. Using all of that 6'2" frame to deny Alexis Sanchez a second goal.
And Matthijs Ginter had a little word with Rudy after, because it's too easy for Alexis Sanchez to turn in the hole, get running towards the German goal. And Ter Stegen with his big frame shuffles across and makes the save.
In frustration, there weren't any Chilean players on the scene for a rebound. That's because Flick helped further along. Stindl trying to get there, not going to get there. And that is going to be the end of the first half. A first half which saw Alexis Sanchez become the new all-time record goal scorer for the Chilean national team. A first half which saw Lars Stindl get his second goal in as many games at this FIFA Confederations Cup. And the teams will head in the break dead even. 45 minutes down, 45 to go in Kazan. It's Germany 1, Chile 1. And now it's Rob Stone in Los Angeles with our Kia halftime report.
John, Stu, thank you. Earlier today in St. Petersburg here on FS1, it was 1-1 between Cameroon and Australia. Same result through 45 minutes in Kazan. Lars Stindl, now the leading scorer this tournament with 2 goals, his second, tying things up with Chile. The halftime show next. Germany back on the field. Lars Stindl leveling things up in the 41st minute. Vidal and Chile making their way out on the field. Chile, 10 fouls committed in the first half, joint most in a half so far here at the Confederations Cup. Lengthy post-game show. We'll take you through the highlights of Cameroon, Australia, and all the reacts from Germany, Chile when this one's in the books. But for now, back out to Kazan, John and Stu.
Rob, 4 of those victory in this matchup of 2 of the best teams in the world, even as they've taken different approaches to building their roster for this tournament. Stu, what are you looking for in the second half?
I'm interested to see how Germany approach it. If they continue to grow into the game, if they continue to assert their dominance as they started to do. It was a wonderfully worked goal. Got another look at it at halftime, how it started all the way back in their own end. But because of that possession, that penetration between the lines, they're able to get their fullbacks further into the attack. If they can do that again in the second half, I think they'll have some success.
Stindl with the goal and the yellow card, only player in the first half. Shown yellow for either side. Rolled through for Guyzz. Right back in the middle, and now Isla. Vargas is all the way wide. Rolled into the middle. It's Hernandez going down. That's going to be a free kick, and the Germans are going to have a case that they're going to argue. Not getting the foul call by Kimmich at the other end and conceding this dangerous free kick to Chile now.
Well, they're going to argue, but when they see the replay, it's absolutely a foul. Sula comes through the back of Hernandez. There's an outstretched leg. This is a foul in a dangerous area now. Alexis Sanchez, it's an interesting angle. If you go with the right foot, you can go back across goal to the goalkeeper's far post. And that'll be the area he's asked to cover. But sometimes you see goalkeepers cheat a little bit, try to anticipate the ball over the top of the wall.
Marcelo Diaz also standing over it. But all eyes on Alexis Sanchez. 3 saves made tonight. One of them a very high.
It is dipping. Just dips a little bit too late. It was in a perfect spot. If he'd just gotten it underneath that crossbar, he had the bend on it. It was dipping away. He knows how close that was. Ter Stegen would have had no chance on that one.
Good overhead control there by Rudy. Vargas ushering Mustafi. Kimmich couldn't control it cleanly off the chest. Seyor for Vidal, swing and a miss. Henrik Shaw had to run all the way forward, wanted it long from Ter Stegen, just kept in play there. Stindl back inside for Kimmich, over the top, looking for Goretzka's run. Put it away by Diaz. Diaz comes sliding through. Kimmich was able to control it. He's upended. This time it's a free kick for Germany.
That's good play from Kimmich. Just to dance out of the first one.
Quickly back into play. The switch now for Hector. Emre Can making the run around him. Got to get himself back on side. He's done so. Vidal pressuring him. Can able to turn back. Able to get a cross away. Guyzz back towards the middle of the field. Alexis able to drop it in for Diaz. Hernandez his touch. Vargas plays it wide. Vidal has it now. He's got Vargas making a big run forward. That's who he's trying to slip it in for. Just enough of a touch there. Nicolas Zula. He will take it away from Vargas in towards Ter Stegen.
Oh, it absolutely was. But a credit to Germany for getting so many numbers behind the ball quickly in transition. I thought initially when that pass had gone wide to Vidal that Chile might have been in there on the break. But you saw a couple of German defenders and midfielders put their head down, a real commitment to track back.
Squadron Mustafi. Stindl for Kimmich. Fouled by Guyzz.
There's a really noticeably different approach in the second half for Germany. They've been pushing these fullbacks, Kimmich and Hector, much further up the field and trusting that back three to really spread out, try and spread out that front three of Chile as they're looking to press. So a lot of confidence in them to take the ball in tight spaces, to play those passes. And sometimes they can get picked off, but it gives them more numbers further forward.
Joshua Kimmich, the free kick that he won, sent in straight to Herrera. He wants to go quick. He's got Alexis running. Kimmich tracking over the shoulder. Ter Stegen back for support. Alexis just clipping his legs there and then kicks the ball away.
He does really well again, Joshua Kimmich. He'd taken the free kick down the other end and recognized it was a poor ball. It was held up too high for Herrera to come and claim. Kicks it quickly, put his head down, ran all the way back, step for step with Sanchez to win the foul.
Hector was able to keep it in tight quarters, couldn't play it off for Emre Can. Love is going to get reprimanded by the fourth official for coming all the way to the midfield stripe, trying to make a point to his players. He's able to get it away for Diaz, although he got caught in the ankle. And it is going to be pulled back for a free kick, and Isla staying down.
He just got a kick from Hector as he played this one. These two have been going at it up and down that left-hand side. We'll see how Chile react, because at the start of this half, Germany have been the better team.
Great distribution for Guyzz. He's got a couple different targets in there. It's a first-time cross. Ter Stegen able to snare it, and plenty of space between he and any red shirts. Sebastian Rudy under pressure from Hernandez. Goretzka for Stindl. Now he's being harassed, able to win a throw.
So you're getting up that left-hand side. It's comfortable for Ter Stegen. To see how far now, how spread out this back three is for Germany. A lot on Mustafi to make that pass between the lines, and it's excellent there from Goretzka, popping off the back four and picking it up.
He's got a run to the outside from Kimmich. Took the touch on Guyzz, is able to poke it away. Stindl again dropping in to get involved. Kimmich looking for Draxler, trying to lay it off there for Stindl. Diaz let it go, and Nolan and White was setting up at the top of the box for it. Good footwork by Guyzz. Further good footwork to set up Alexis Sanchez. He's got Vargas running off the right. Instead the trailer, it's Isla. Isla's cross, always going for goal there. Ter Stegen was jumping out off his line, expecting a cross.
Well, it was a mishit cross in the end. You can just see by the shape of that ball that he's looking to put it in the middle. Vargas had peeled off, and he mishits it. Almost got a fortunate goal.
Stindl in for Draxler, clipping it across for Goretzka. Can he get there to keep it in play? He did. Diaz was there. Draxler closing in. Still work to be done. Boy, Hector was in space, had that come all the way through to the left side for Germany. Good touch to hold it in there by Ginter. And Hector will just reset it back for Ter Stegen.
And that was the run from Goretzka we saw a lot against Australia, starting deep, making the run beyond the back four of Chile. It almost came off. The wonderful little ball around the corner from Draxler, just a little bit too much on it.
Ginter. Guyzz chasing him. Draxler goes back to Kimmich. Chan beat to it by Isla. Vargas upended by Sebastian Rudy.
We might see a yellow card for this one, Rudy, but it's a tactical foul if I've ever seen one, breaking up the counterattack. And right before that, Zula had gambled because Germany had possession. He almost had stepped into the attack. They gave the ball away, and Chile were 3 against 2. And Rudy recognizing that, he's not going to get anywhere near it, but he doesn't want Vargas to get on the end. Sticks out his leg and knows exactly what he's doing when he brings him down.
There's no card. Referee Fagani was giving John Bosayor a verbal warning for arguing. There have definitely been a couple challenges, including the Chilean goal and the one where Vargas hit the bar in the first half, where Arturo Vidal got cleaned out.
And that one's a yellow card every day of the week. I think he's lucky to get away with that. Very cynical.
Thursday, right?
Well, it's not tonight, apparently. In my book, it is.
Alexis peeling all the way back into the midfield. Draxler got a touch to it. Rudy was first there, but it's given back away to Vidal. Now Vargas, Rudy a second time knocking it away, and fouled on this one.
Well, let's see how Chile react to this, because we've been talking a lot about Germany, and we're talking a lot about Chile's high press in the first half. How Germany were going to react going down a goal. They've shown great character to fight their way back into it. They've got the stronghold in this game right now. So how can Chile react? Because they're not pressing as high. Their energy is going to drop off the longer this game goes on.
It would be all to play for as it stands Sunday night for the Group B finale. A winner tonight would clinch advancement into the semifinal. Vargas kept in play by Isla. Vargas cuts it back on Emre Can, and was trying to play it in there for the run of Alexis Sanchez, and now Can looking to lead the way out for Germany. Ginter clipping it long, looking for Draxler. Aranguiz able to clean it up back for Johnny Herrera. Draxler to take. Vidal there to get it. Rudy. And reset for someone. They're swept it. Almost fell for Emre Can. It was Stindl there playing it in. And Isla had to be quick to react. Good strength by Alexis Sanchez to hold off Kimmich and play it long. Vargas, he's got Vidal making a run of the box. Hector, the defender. And the support to help knock it away by Draxler. Emre Can to take and run with Pablo Hernandez there. Trying to head it away defensively, but a heavy touch by Can. And the threat ends. Gary Medel behind the play. Was down and stretching out his leg, and they're going to play it out now, Chile. Well, we've been talking about the referee and some of these calls which could easily be yellow cards and haven't been. Dr. Joe Macknick, our FIFA match commissioner and rules expert, watching these games in Los Angeles. Dr. Joe, what have you thought of some of these moments we've sort of been bringing up throughout the match?
You know, there's been 26 fouls, and here we are in the 70th minute, but I don't think anybody can say that this game is out of control. Yes, there's the question of persistent offending, but there is no specific number of fouls and no pattern of fouls for which the definition of persistent comes into play. It's up to the referee to read the game, to see if a certain player is the subject of those fouls, or if the fouls have tactical ramifications. So I think the referee has done a pretty good job so far.
Although, Stu, you've definitely felt a couple of these have been pretty clear tactical fouls that deserve yellow cards.
Yeah, certainly the one from Rudy initially. He got dinged for it on the second one for almost an identical foul. But for the most part, the game's had a good flow to it. There's been challenges here.
Really flared up in any significant way.
It's poised for very interesting final 20 minutes.
Well, this is a loss for Chile. Gary Medel, 4th all-time with 103 appearances now. You can pretty much ride in any big match for Chile with Har and Medel at center backs. He's going to have to. 22-year-old making his 7th appearance. Plays for San Lorenzo in Argentina. Made his debut against the United States, that friendly in the winter of 2015 out of the January camp down in Chile. First sub of the game for either side.
We'll see how Jurgi Löw approaches this, because that's a sub for Chile at center back. I would imagine that Lars Stindl might be the first sub for Germany. Perhaps you bring on Timo Werner or Julian Brandt's an option on that right-hand side for Goretzka, just to give some fresh legs now and take advantage of this pressure that they've had in the second half.
And inside of these final 20 minutes, if we do get a winning goal, that team would advance to the semifinal with still one match to go. As it stands, they'd be all to play for with all 4 teams in Group B on Sunday. It's one away in the middle. Stindl, heavy touch. Ended up getting back to just in time in front of Marcelo Diaz. And Diaz fouled him.
And that's the referee letting it go again, because he had one in the first half as well where he came through the back of Stindl, and that's the second time. That'll be his last warning.
It's a great run forward by Emre Can, but his ball wide was behind Hector, and Germany was forced to cycle around. Shkodran Mustafi in for Lars Stindl. Support. And then cleared away by Bossellor.
You can see where Kimmich's playing the second half. He's almost playing as a right winger, and sometimes all the way up alongside Stindl, and that's just a true reflection of Germany's dominance in this half, and that they've had much more possession. Because when you have the possession like that, you're able to get your fullbacks further up the field, give you advantages 2 against 1 on the outside, and get much more service into the box.
Stindl behind Goretzka, able to keep it though. In for Sebastian Rudy, options either side. It's going to be in for Stindl through traffic, and Herrera was able to get enough of his body behind it. Bobble around in the rebound, second save of the game for him.
Well, I saw below us the German bench applauding that move. It was inside, outside. Stindl had started centrally, drifts wide to find some space. Good slip pass. The shot came through some traffic, but comfortable in the end for Herrera.
Pressure there by Goretzka high up the field, and Alexis Sanchez almost got caught in possession. Hard trying to come forward. It's off of Emre Can's back. And then tough foul there. Draxler's Hernandez was thrown to the ground. On for Boussaillard. Trying to get in behind a Kimmich, couldn't quite do so. Brings it down though, and Alexis will cycle around with it. No one making that run though. A reminder, we got a post-game show coming up here on FS1. Then later tonight, Confederations Cup tonight. Fernando Fiore, Alexi Lawless, Ali Wagner, Arda Friedrich, Mariano Trujillo, and Ian Rice. Providing entertainment and analysis at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. Here on FS1.
We should be able to watch that on our way to the airport, shouldn't we?
We're always available for live procasting, Fernando. Just to throw that out there for you.
I tell you, our next one's going to be from Kazan Airport at 3:55 this morning, or tomorrow morning, rather.
Sun shining bright. And Goretzka on the turn. Stindl's in the middle, Kimmich out wide. 15 minutes to go. Slowed down a bit. Alexis Sanchez way back in the 6th minute. Passing Marcelo Salas for the most goals in the history of the Chilean national team. Lars Stindl. And only his 4th appearance, his 2nd goal. He has goals in each game for Germany. This Confederations Cup, tying it up late in the first half. Vargas hit the bar for Chile in the 20th minute. No really massive clear-cut chances in this second half. Here's Julian Draxler for Germany. All the way wide now. Niklas Zul, the defender. It's a deflected cross. It's going to fall for Kimmich on the far side. Draxler popping up on the right now. Draxler will fire through traffic. Goretzka was in there for a redirection. Another chance for Draxler from the head of Kimmich. It was meant for Rudy, but Vidal stepped in. And now he's trying to spring Alexis. Draxler again sliding through to break it up. And it is going to be out. Ginter couldn't get there in time. It'll be a throw for Chile, who appear set to make their 2nd substitution in a moment.
Draxler just opts to fire this one hard, low across goal, hoping for either deflection or Stindl was lurking at that back post.
Just announced the crowd of 38,000 and change. The official capacity is 45,000. They do end up getting rid of a lot of seats for media seating as Boussaillard is able to skip away on the outside, and a crucial foot left in by Ginter to prevent the pass in. One back though in the middle. Martin Rodriguez is the man preparing to come on for Chile. It would be their 2nd sub. Germany yet to make any moves. Marcelo Diaz. And for Mauricio Isla. They play a nice little combination with Hernandez. Bring it inside for Vidal. Now Alexis. All the way wide for Boussaillard. Crossing the deck. Intercepted by Ginter. He's able to find Sebastian Rudy. Takes an awful lot to catch Chile out of the counter. They're so quick to get back. Rudy trying to thread it in. Vidal able to take away the pass meant for Emre Can. Alexis doesn't have much support. He's able to run the daylight, skip past the challenge. Good interception by Draxler. Sebastian Rudy was slow to get to his feet in the middle. Still reaching over at his leg. It is a fairly cool evening, and Martin Rodriguez is having a dance around now, still waiting to come on as a sub for Chile. Hector had the run of Draxler. The ball just kept in play by Zulap. Mustafi, tangle there, free kick Germany. Card's going to come out on John Bosayor. Got a duel with Joshua Kimmich all night. And Kimmich is able to win a free kick for Germany, and here comes the sub. It will be Eduardo Vargas, who hit the ball back in the 20th minute, coming off.
And Kimmich made a great run there, John. He just waited in the build-up and a darting run in behind. I actually think he's offside on that play as he's brought down for the free kick. So that'll be interesting if that's used for VAR.
Well, they've decided not to make the sub right now. Or will they? They're conversing. It does look like they're going to hold the sub and defend the free kick, with Vargas still out there. A big discussion amongst a couple Germans of who wants to take it and how they want to send it in. Looking at all the field players right now in that shot. It's only Marc-Andre ter Stegen just inside his own half that isn't up in the Chilean third of the field for this free kick. Kimmich, Draxler, and Hector are the three standing over the ball.
Imagine this would be a direct shot at goal. Either they might just move it. Either Kimmich's going to run over. A lot of discussion about it. You could just see Hector with that left foot run up and strike it.
Kimmich passed it. Draxler sends it in, and comfortably well wide by Matthias Ginter. So, all that for nothing.
That's what they were trying to do. Just a little bit of deception from Kimmich. The ball from Draxler. Ginter was up high. He's just trying to flick that one on, perhaps looking for Zula at the back post. And now we're going to get the sub for Chile.
Martin Rodriguez, who plays for Cruz Azul in Mexico. Just joined them this year. It's only his 5th appearance at the age of 22. Replacing the other Mexico-based player, Eduardo Vargas at Tigres. And a couple of Chilean players, including Edson Puch, who's on the bench. Seems sent for moves to Mexico with Pachuca, where they'll be teammates with American Omar Gonzalez.
Still no changes for Jogi Löw, and that just tells you he's happy with the way that this game is playing out tactically and the personnel he has on. He likes Stindl as a withdrawn 9 who's dropping into that hole, giving them width, giving them a little depth rather, and then the width is coming from the fullback, so opting not to change his personnel.
Alexis does so well to keep it off the chest and wriggle his way out of the traffic, wide for Arturo Vidal. Alexis comes short to help out. Again, spinning out of the pressure from Goretzka, and resets to the middle of the field for Marcelo Diaz. It's the substitute Rodriguez. Out for Isla.
Just watching this German side shift from side to side. So disciplined. There's a block of 5, a block of 4. Stindl's that lone striker, closing down the space, moving so efficiently. Just a really great understanding of the system. That speaks volumes for Jogi Löw's side because he hasn't had a lot of time to work with this team.
They had a World Cup qualifier with San Marino. They had a friendly with Denmark, and then this Confederations Cup. Vidal able to turn off the chest, off the throw, looking to play it in for the substitute, Rodriguez, who couldn't cut it back into space.
It's a really well-timed run by Rodriguez. He comes across the line, curves his run to stay on side. Zula, even though he has a little step on him, he does enough. Forces him just wide enough where he can't get it back across goal.
Straight off the goal kick, and Chile weren't really prepared for that because Lars Stindl was wide open. He's brought down the chest and played it out for Draxler. And Chile scrambling back to their own defensive half. Mustafi for Kimmich. Draxler coming to meet him. Back for Ginter. Mustafi lifting in, looking for Emre Can. There was a tangle of legs there with Guyzz, and referee blowing it dead for a foul. Germany have had Timo Werner and Julian Brandt up and warming up for a while, but as you said, Jogi Löw doesn't seem in any particular urgency to make a change. They would, as it stands, only have to worry about just beating Cameroon Sunday night in St. Petersburg to advance. Draw could be enough for him as well, but that would involve a little bit of what happens in the other game. Is again stepping in to knock it away.
Well, it's certainly not a fitness issue for the German team because the majority of these players have played 30-plus games at club level, all very fit for 90 minutes.
Isla for Vidal, poked away from behind by Emre Can as he was trying to play for Alexis, but won immediately back by Guyzz in Chile. Now Isla driving into the middle. Alexis picks it up, trying to play it in. It's going to be Isla. It's beyond him. Rodriguez was making the run as well. Just broke down.
There's good slashing runners as it comes inside. Isla continues his run. He's onside as Zula dropped a little bit deeper. Just can't quite connect on that final pass. Alexis Sanchez showing his frustration after the play, and so was Isla. He made a really good run there.
Targets in the box for Germany. Just about 2 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Here comes the cross. Stindl was knocked down on his way through. Rudy able to recover it for Mustafi. Rodriguez harassing Zula all the way back. Again, it's Matthias Ginter coming up the right. Stindl wants it inside. Instead, it's Kimmich outside. Also, you're the defender. Kimmich getting the cross away. It'll come all the way through for Jonas Hector. Able to bring it down. And Isla using his body to block the cross. Chile are rushing now a player up to be a third and final substitution. It'll be Charles Aranguiz who comes off. It'll be Francisco Silva who replaces him. Starter at the World Cup and has been by and large out of the starting lineup in the Copa Americas the last 2 summers. A long walk off the field for Charles Aranguiz. So the teammate of Martin Rodriguez. For that matter, Enzo Rocco is on the bench for Chile at Cruz Azul in Mexico. So all 3 subs for Chile, none for Germany. 60 seconds plus stoppage time to find a potential winner. It's good work by Draxler to help dig it out and keep it for Germany.
A very fascinating battle tonight, though. I thought Chile had the better of the first half. Germany worked their way back into it. They've had the better of the second half. 2 very good teams. Very tactically disciplined, organized, well drilled.
Long ball in looking for Emre Can or Hector. Doesn't find either of them. There will be 3 minutes of stoppage time. And I guess pending a late winner, what have we learned tonight?
Well, I think we've learned that this young German side, inexperienced in the international sense, but not the domestic level, they have gone toe-to-toe tonight with this Chilean team who, this is their first team. These are their stars. So that'll give Germany a lot of confidence going forward. The first game, a little bit of a learning curve. Yes, they won 3-2, should have been more. They didn't put the Australian team away, but they showed in stretches what they're capable of. I thought tonight, the way that they rebounded after going down a goal will have shown their character, will give them tremendous amount of confidence as they start to progress in this tournament.
So is that a concern for Chile, that their top team has sort of been grinding out?
For Chile and the rest of the world, I think you could say. Strength and depth.
Draxler able to get something on the header. It's knocked down for Stindl, looking to return for Draxler. It's going to fall back to the feet of Goretzka. We're into 3-minute stoppage time, 1 minute gone of those 3. And Goretzka. Joshua Kimmich, and now back for Matthias Ginter. Threading it in for Draxler on the turn. Rolled across, Emre Can. They're giving him some space. He'll not get enough behind it. It's a dangerous deflection of Paulo Diaz. It ends up comfortable for Johnny Herrera to come and collect.
He doesn't strike it well, though, Emre Can, but thought he's been very good today. We talked a lot about how much ground Arturo Vidal covers. Well, Emre Can does the same.
After miscontrol that ball out of the air, allowing Alexis Sanchez to control. Vidal cleans it up now for Marcelo Diaz. Back across for Alexis to bring down. 90 seconds left at the discretion of our referee. Trying to find Rodriguez. Cleared away. Mauricio Isla. Back out for Alexis. Vidal wanted the cross. Instead knocked down Julian Draxler. Able to spin it away. Help get at least partially upfield. It's Hernandez there to flick it up over the top. Sula battling the lights, able to get it further forward. Goretzka not going to get to that one. Bolsayur hit it backwards, but it fell kindly to Hara. 30 seconds or so for someone to punch their ticket to the semifinal. Otherwise, Australia, Cameroon, and these 2 with it all to play for on Sunday night as Group B finishes up. Pablo Hernandez rolled in for Alexis Sanchez. Under pressure, almost had his pocket pick, able to keep it, able to find Isla. No, offside, flags up. Just when you thought it had broken open for Chile, and Germany have a man down.
And Jonas Hector can thank his lucky stars he's offside, because he steps there, doesn't have a look where Isla is, And he was completely beat by that pass from Alexis Sanchez. Kimmich cleaned it up at the back post. Those two have been going at it all night
Kimmich has got a couple bruises from Vidal
I think
tonight.
there'll be a few text messages exchanged between those Bayern Munich teammates.
Well, a tactical battle. Fascinating to watch. Didn't have the fireworks in the end. Finishes all square. And it'll be all to play for Sunday night in Group B as Germany plays Cameroon in Sochi and as Chile play Australia in Moscow. We are back off to St. Petersburg for the Group A finale Saturday night. Let's send you back to Robstone in Los Angeles as it finishes here in Kazan. Germany won, Chile won.
Well, guys, thank you. Australia and Cameroon, they went 1-1 earlier in the day. Same result here. Australia and Cameroon are saying, thank you, guys. This is exactly the result they needed. All four nations still alive with the chance to move on to the semifinals, but clearly it's these two nations in control. Both know that just a draw on Sunday would be enough to see them through to the semifinals. First point for Chile in a competitive match with Germany as we take a look at the updated Group B standings. Again, all four nations in action this Sunday. Simultaneous games this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. The Germans live on Fox. Chile, Australia, that one live right here on FS1. Simple scenarios for the two big guns in Group B. Win or draw, you move on. Australia, they need a 2-goal victory. Cameroon, a little bit tougher. They're going to need to win it by 3. Back to live images from Kazan Stadium, and we had this interesting discussion in the pregame show. Momentum and value of this game. Who needed it more type of conversation. Again, the golden generation of Chile, the oldest team here in the tournament, the young guns, you know, the new kids on the block, the prospect squad of Germany. So, Arnaud, let's start with you. For Germany, was this a positive step forward for their progression towards next summer?
Totally. So I'm very happy about the performance today. It was very mature. Obviously, they made some mistakes in the beginning. It was high pressure by Chile. But I think how they reacted was impressive. So they always wanted to build up. They did their best. And I think in the second half, you saw it. You know, they took out some pace of Chile. And I'm really happy with the performance, and I think it's going to be a huge step for these guys.
Particularly after falling behind in the 6th minute, not kind of putting the head down and able to rally. For Chile, and we talked about this, Lex, and you were in their camp saying this is a game that essentially they should win if they're this great world power that we've been talking about.
They should, and I think that they're not going to go home and start crying. And that's it. We'll just close up shop and never play soccer again. Nor should they, because this is still a very, very good team. But this, as we said at the beginning of the game, this is the finished product. This is what Chile